So today we decided that we were going to check up on our fig plants. Right, we have a mission fig and a brown fig. And I told Camry, like, this one's grown quite a bit. So I think maybe we should repot it, put it in a different pot. We got the pot ready to repot it, got the soil ready, and then look at this, guys.
We literally
It grew all the way out of the pot.
Yeah, we went to go pick it up and it got stuck, and I was like, oh no, we are screwed. We're gonna have to put this in the ground now.
Yeah, so the goal for today is we're gonna put 4 figs and 2 mulberries into the ground. Somewhere, don't know where. I think we should have just a bed of figs.
Yeah.
I think that bed right there next to the chicken coop should be a bed of figs. Jesse? Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna take a big pause here. We're gonna go get
shovels.
We're gonna get shovels, we're gonna get tillers, we're gonna get compost, we're gonna get everything, and we're gonna get ready to put these things in the ground. All this is gonna go, so guys, all this is gonna go into the composter. We're gonna compost all this stuff. So I'm just doing the top to get some of the big vegetation off, and then we'll hit it with the tiller, and then till all this into, like I said, to compost. So guys, as you can see, this thing is just eating through this, no issue. This Ego tiller, literally, I mean, that's, when we did that first bed, it took us hours. This thing is sweet. 6 inches deep within a second. Cam, would you be willing to get me a rake so we can get all the stuff off the top? We're almost ready to put them in the ground. Now I'm just raking to get all the crud out of the bed. There's still gonna be other plant seeds in here that are ultimately we're gonna have to pick the seeds, which Jesse has learned all too well on the other bed. But we're just here to kind of roughly clean it up, get all the greenery and the shrubbery out. And then we'll haphazardly level it out with the back of the rake. And it'll be pretty good from there. Pretty good from there.
We can plant our figgies.
And we can dig some holes and plant some figs. I'm gonna use the back of the shovel to get it level. We have 4 figs that we want to plant. And if you plan on having a giant fig tree, you should probably plant like, what, 15 feet away? Yeah. I think this whole thing's probably 20 feet. So, in reality, we probably shouldn't plant figs in here, or mulberries. All right, guys, so different plan with the figgies. We realized that these are gonna be actual trees, and this bed is literally just not big enough. If we plant 4 trees here, actual fig trees, they're gonna outgrow this bed in a year or 2. So what we're gonna do, at least for now, is what we've come up with, is we're going to be planting our fig tree in between this mesquite tree and this walnut tree. Now, is that the right idea? I don't know. Is that walnut tree dead? Maybe. So let's go take a peek and see, because these walnut trees do have water. There's a water spigot right there. And I've wanted to plant trees out here for a while and just haven't done it. Let's see if she's dead. Completely dead walnut tree. I think that walnut tree is actually dead. So we're gonna have Camry go get the chainsaw and let's take care of this freaking walnut tree. Rake this crap out, and we are gonna cut down that tree at the stump, dig a hole and plant a fig. What do you guys think?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah?
Because this thing is deader than dead.
So since we want to essentially use the same spot that this tree is at and use the water, I want to dig it out as much as I can. Oh my God, look at that root.
It's really hard. Really hard dirt. Here, you okay?
Yep, good. Cool. All right, Jesse. There you go. No, we got us all.
That's a big, that was a big root.
Do you think I could use this as a bone club?
As a bone club?
Yeah, look at it. It's gonna be my thumbnail. What we need to do is dig a hole for the fig, right?
Right.
But now we have a gaping hole
And a bunch of roots.
where the walnut was. What do you think? Where should we put it? Over there? Over here? Closer? You think we should go right here with it?
Yeah, just off center, just a tad.
I don't really care about where this is.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want it damaged. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe I dig out these roots and cut them out wherever they go so they won't be in the way of our figs roots. And there too. I think it'll come. We'll see. It's half.
Whoa, that went right between your legs.
Might as well start staking out some fucking mesquite trees. Mesquite tree. Honestly, about a ½ inch. All right, compostium. Just gonna put a little bit in there. We'll mix it in with the native dirt with our rake. Throw our plant in there.
Don't want to put too much because it will hurt the plant, right?
If you put
Is that
too
what the
much,
experts say?
if you put too much compost on the bottom, it'll prevent root growth because it'll be relying on the nutrition from the compost instead of the native soil. And you want it to get used to native soil. So what we're gonna do here is throughout this process, is we're gonna mix this compost in with native dirt. So we mix it in so we have a little bit more compost and native dirt. So it's got nutrients, but it also has it has nutrients, but it also has native dirt, which is gonna have what it's gonna have after we're done planting it.
Okay.
So let's get it in there. I think we should break the bucket.
Okay.
Put it on its side real quick. And we're just gonna pull this bucket apart.
Okay.
And then we cut most of the bucket. So what we're trying to do here is preserve these roots, ladies and gentlemen. Pick it up from its side and set it down inside the hole. Remember, we don't want the base of the tree below ground. So
Right.
we'll set it in there and see how it goes. We're gonna leave this to Camera, see if she's got the skill. Ooh.
So we're gonna put it like this.
Yep, keep laying it down.
Okay.
All right. Okay, hold this up straight. Oh, it's not gonna work.
Why?
Because the bucket it's a tapered bucket.
Oh, shoot. Whoops.
All right, now that we cut the side of the bucket, go like this. What we want to do in this stage is rough it up a little bit. As you guys can see here, we have compost mixed in with native dirt, and we're gonna break up the sides a little bit. What this is doing is allowing those roots to kind of move around. All right, you see those roots coming off? You see how it has that big root there that's been potted? We're trying to break those up. Now that we've kind of broken up the root ball, we're gonna mix in some native soil. Don't put it too packed tight, Cameron. I'm gonna give you some compost here in a second.
Okay.
We're gonna get some mushroom compost. And what this is gonna do is, mushroom compost specifically inhibits root growth, which is what we want to get this tree going. I can guarantee you, in about 2 months, this tree's gonna be twice the size.
It's gonna be pretty.
Camera, start stepping her down. Now it's just digging a hole.
Which is so nice after it's tilled.
Folklore is
And the ground's still wet. So
dig a $50 hole for a $10 tree.
what you got there?
Fig. I forgot
That one's a black turkey fig, I believe.
Black Mission, I think.
Or is it
Oh, that's
Mission?
plenty deep, my love.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get some compost in there.
Went a little too deep there.
Yeah, that's way deep. Look, should be completely gone.
Oh, shoot. I'll add some more dirt in there. My bad.
It's okay. So the way I'm gonna take this out, I'm gonna put it right over my hole. I'm gonna kind of tap the side of the bucket. You see that? It just fell. It just fell out. Now, Camry, can you guide her little hairs into her holes, her root hairs? There we go. There we go.
Oh, so nice.
So this one's a lot easier because it's a lot smaller. But if you guys look real close, you can see that these veins of roots are stuck, right? That's why it started growing outside. So it's all wrapped around, and see how it's all wrapped around the bottom of the pot like that? What we want to do is just break those up just a little bit.
That was bad plant health on our part.
Get the dirt kind of slowly break it up to where it still has a root ball. And then we're gonna plant it in our soil. Spread out those roots.
Yep.
So some this away, some that away. Just pull them outwards towards you. All right,
Okay.
Put some dirt and some compost. Nothing left in there? So now we have compost and dirt mixed. We're gonna go a little bit higher. Because this right here, so you never wanna plant a tree higher than where its old dirt was. So its old dirt was right here. We're gonna put it right up to that level, but no higher. Because what will happen is it'll start to rot. We don't want that. Cam, you gonna step her in? So the reason that we dug a bigger hole is so that the water does come down here. It does go down and it stays in the channel, doesn't like flood away.
Because on our last tree, one of our smaller figs that we planted, we didn't make a big enough dome. So now
All
the poor tree's like this big and the dome's a little bit smaller.
So when we water it, it'll stay in that bottom portion. It'll work out. That was the easier one to plant.
Yeah, I grew this one from literally this stick right here.
Yep, that's a propagated tree.
That is a propagated tree.
Came from one small stick actually it was from a nursery. The guy gave it.
Yeah, it was
to us
from a
at the
nursery. Guy's like, here, you want a branch? I was like, what am I supposed to do with it?
So
he said, you put it in a pot and you grow it.
that's it. Just
what
put
you
water
did.
on it over and over.
And she grew.
She grew. All right, now let's get some water on these.
Okay.
And that's all she wrote. YouTube, the fig tree is planted. We're gonna get some water her in, call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys.